Today I am going to teach you first flight for class 10th Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Today I continue my lecture. Please listen carefully. In life, every man has twin obligations. Obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children. And he has an obligation to his people, his community, his country. In a civil and human society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and ability. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a man, as a human being, was punished and isolated. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart. A twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, as a brother, a father, and a husband. In this stanza, Nelson Mandela described about the obligation of human beings, about the natural obligation of human beings. And he describes in life, a man has twin obligations. When we come on the earth, we have some obligations. Nelson Mandela categorized these obligations in two parts. First obligation to his family, to his parents, and to his wife and children. And he has an obligation to his people also, his community, his country. In a civil and human society, each of man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and abilities. It is totally depends on human beings' ability or his inclination. How a human beings fulfill these obligations. Obligations to his family, obligations to his parents, obligations to his natives, or the obligations to his country, to his people in a broad sense. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man. Man was not able to fulfill these obligations due to his birth and color. In South Africa, a man was separated according to his birth or according to his color. Who attempt to live as a human being was punished and isolated. If a person who tried to fulfill their obligations, they are punished by the accordance of the Constitution of South Africa. According to the apartheid system of South Africa. So, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitable right from his family and his home and forced to live a life apart. If a person who try to fulfill their obligations, they are isolated according to the rule of apartheid system. So it is a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. Nelson Mandela describes about himself, I did not in the beginning choose the place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, Nelson Mandela found when I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, as a brother, as a father, or as a husband. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream I ran through my village, free to roast maize under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow moving bulls, as long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe. I was not troubled by the law of man or God. Through these lines, Nelson Mandela describes about the born of human beings. Like other human beings, I was also born, but my born is not a hunger to be free. I was born free according to my tribe. I was free to lead a life according to my tribe. I was free to move through my village. I was free to ride on the buffalo's back, on the backs, or I was also free to obey my father's or my customs of the tribe. I was not troubled by law of a man or a god. It was only when I began to learn my boyhood freedom was an illusion. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me. Nelson Mandela described here, when I know about my freedom, about my boyhood freedom, I found my freedom is an illusion. It is not a real freedom. It is not a freedom of my tribe or my. When I know as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for me. When I know about my freedom, I hunger from it. And at first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. When I was a student, in that time, my freedom is isolated. My freedom is only for the freedom of myself. The transitory freedom of being able to stay out at night, read and I pleased, and go where I choose. I think it is my own freedom. It is my right. But when I know about the basic and honorable freedom of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family, the family not to be obstructed in a lawful life. When I know about the real meaning of freedom, then I found we are not free. My freedom is limited. So, through these lines, Nelson Mandela described about his own experience of a struggle, how he involved himself in South Africa's freedom struggle, and how he motivated towards the freedom. When he was a child, in that time, he got some freedom of walking, some freedom of running, some freedom of to live with their family, his family. When he was a young man, in that time, he know about the real meaning of freedom. He saw abroad. When he was a student, in that time, he only wanted to freedom of myself. But when he thinks about the real freedom, then he found my freedom is haunted by the white people. And he thinks about the real nature of freedom, the nature of apartheid system. So today I want to stop my lecture, and I suggested you to go through the book and try to understand this section, this chapter, and next class I continue my lecture. Thank you.